Hi, I'm Sean Carruthers, and welcome to How Do I on Butterscotch.com. In this series, we're taking a look at using iOS 5, which is the new mobile operating system from Apple. This episode, we're going to talk about notifications. Now, in the past, when you're using your iPhone or your iPad, alerts would pop right up in the middle of the screen, and they would stay there until you actually press something on your screen to make them go away. This irritated a whole lot of people. And the good news is with iOS 5, that's a thing of the past. Now, the default for alerts on iOS 5 is that they're simply going to appear at the top of your screen, and then they're going to go away. Now, of course, this might mean that you're going to miss some of those alerts because maybe you're not looking at the device at the time, or you have your iPhone locked away in your pocket and you don't see it when the alert comes through. To get to your alerts, at any point, swipe down from the top of the screen, and it'll open up Notification Center. Notification Center includes a number of things, including alerts that you've received, weather and stock information, upcoming calendar appointments, email, and other notifications that you can custom configure in the settings. To custom configure, go to Settings and then select Notifications. Notification Center configuration is a little bit down the page. By default, it's going to show you your local weather, phone call information, messages, reminders, calendar info, your game center information, and stock information. You can tap on any of these items to change how or whether they appear. When you tap on any of them, a slider will appear as to whether it appears at all, and some of them will also have extra information associated. In this case, we're going to turn stocks off and remove them from the Notification Center. And then when you go back to Notification Center, you'll see that stocks aren't there. Other applications listed here will give you different options. For example, mail was turned off here on our machine. We're going to turn the slider to on. Now we also have the ability to change how the alerts appear if they do. Right now the alerts are off, but we can choose a banner, which will make them appear at the top of the page, but we actually can also choose the old school alerts if we want the alerts to remain until we tell them to go away. We can also change the badge app icon setting here and whether or not there's a preview. And we also have the ability here to choose whether this option appears in the lock screen. So if we turn this on, we'll actually see mail messages on the lock screen as well. So that means if you get an alert since you lock the phone and you set this thing to appear on the lock screen, all of these items will appear on the lock screen, and you can scroll through them and actually interact with them. In many cases, you can actually go straight to the items in question. So, for example, if you received a phone call and a voicemail, you can tap on that item and then slide sideways to go straight to that voicemail. The same goes for an email that you've received. You can actually tap on that item and then slide straight sideways to go straight to that email without having to unlock at the bottom of the screen. Don't forget to check out the other parts in the series for more information on using iOS 5. You can see the show notes for this and the other parts in the series at butterscotch.com.